Hello all. Well, I'm not even sure where to start. I've been asked by multiple people now, what is my opinion on what is going on with the U.S. in particular? For example, last week the U.S. did a 30-minute airstrike on a hospital, Doctors Without Borders, killing 22 patients and staff, wounding 37, and killing a child. And Obama wouldn't apologize. And the worst thing about it is that Doctors Without Borders gave the coordinates to the Pentagon over and over. And yet, we've seen this in the past in Iraq and Afghanistan and other places that we bomb, that journalists will tell the exact coordinates of where they are in Iraq. And how many times did the U.S. blow the hell out of them? And then it comes out later they intentionally did that, and nobody went to jail. So the U.S. backed Saudi-led coalition. Are you paying attention, Mushy? Real close attention. Killed 30 people in a wedding party a couple of days, just yesterday. But back on September 28th, 131 people were killed in a wedding party in Yemen. The U.S. has always been big on killing wedding parties, journalists, anybody that has, hospitals, anybody that has nothing to do with any of this stuff are the ones that get bombed for some reason. And of course, nobody goes to jail, do they? But even here in the U.S., it's like a battle zone these days. Let me show you what's been going on. Pretty crazy. So I was looking up just violence here in the U.S., mass shootings, massacres, that kind of thing. And I was blown away about how much violence there's been in this country. I think we blow away every other country on the planet for violence towards each other. Here in the U.S., we're the standards we're looked up to. Well, let's go take a look at this list. You better get a chair, though. It's a bit long. That list would probably take you a day to read. And that's just school shootings. That's just absolutely astounding. Am I for taking away the Second Amendment? Absolutely not. The people that are doing the shooting aren't gun rights people. It's the nuts. And I think no matter what the situation, these nuts would find a way to do what they want to do. It's just that the gun makes it so easy. My thoughts on registration for guns. It's pretty clear in the Second Amendment that you're well regulated. Now, some of the gun people say, well, that just means the gun itself. Come on, people. Registering your guns probably won't do much good, but it might help. At least we'll know where the guns are going. Every time they show up, they'll have a location. We'll find out where all the guns are coming from. But when the U.S. is the largest ammunition and weapons sellers in the world, the people themselves are going to follow the example that the government gives. And that's violence all the time, And it just keeps looking more and more as if that Obama really wants full-out war with Russia. I guess the military-industrial complex is really pushing him to get things wrapped up, because this planet's about to fly apart. There isn't much time to make all that money before they're dead too. What they're going to spend it on? Probably a stupid phone. Now it comes out that Russia is bombing Iran. Gosh, people, I don't know what to think. I guess at the end it really flies apart and makes no sense anyway. But this continuous, non-stop violence can only be stopped by the people of the U.S. by voting for somebody other than Democrat and Republican. You just can't do it, people, with those two parties. I don't care who is in it, whether it's Bernie Sanders or Ron Paul or whoever the hell it is. If these people are in a Democrat or Republican party, you're screwed. You are screwed. It means that these people bow down to these parties and will do exactly what these parties tell them to do. These parties, of course, get their marching orders from the corporations, like the military-industrial complex. It's got to be up to us. It doesn't look like anybody's going to unbury their face out of those phones anytime soon to pay attention. I looked at the gym today. About 80% were on the phone, buried on it, and when you looked at the screen, it was either Facebook or Twitter or cartoons or an app of some sort telling them how to do their exercise and when to lift their foot up and all that kind of thing. So they're just not, the brain deadness caused by these phones, these stupid phones, is just remarkable, and Mushy is not going to pay attention. So I really appreciate the last comments. It got a little fiery about Bernie Sanders. I'll someday do a little piece on him, but at this time I just hate politics so much I can't get into it. I just there really isn't anything really good out there, so what the hell. So thanks for all the ups and the downs and the new subscribers, and until next time, if we're still here.